Good morning from down under, everyone. My name is Wayment Splits, and we're continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader, Lex Imperialis DLC and Void Shadow DLC. Last we left off, we had just gotten to the planet of Janus, and as I said, what I was going to do in between, I reloaded just to get back to the Dogmatic option. It turns out this guy is similar to basically, I don't know, the D&D Speak to the Dead, um, 5 questions thing, where you get to ask him 3 things before he dies. So we're up to the third pick we could do, and we're just going to pick Dogmatic and execute him. If you've been liking the series so far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's offer up a toaster to the algorithm, please, and let us begin. Alright, execute the servant. Alrighty, so what does that put us at now? We're at 96, so we're halfway to rank 3, which is pretty good.
I always have a backup plan.
Alright, so some loot over here. Oh, forgot to redo
Experience.
that.
Nothing matters more.
Alright, let us go have a chat with, this sniper person. Alright, so drop a save.
Iliad Lenevus greets you, Elantark.
Yeah, so if you have Heinrichs in your party, he will comment on this. You're not a mutant.
I have met souls like you before. You travel a path that offers you enlightenment. A rare gift among your limited kind. My soul is nothing kin to yours. Your kind call us Xenos, as if we are all as one. I came here to protect the Lilithon by assisting the Governor against her enemies. Will you hear me, or be blinded to sense by your precepts?
Rogue Trader Von Vaughn says, will never speak to vermin such as Janus as they were equals. If you want to live, you will address me with proper respect.
Among my kin, respect is born of greatness, Elantark. There are very few among your kind that are worthy of our respect. I will not change my path in favor of yours, but you may yet earn the esteem that your soul seeks.
You are the Governor's mysterious helper.
I am, Elantark. My hand parried the death promised to the ruler of these people, and I aided you in battle against the Lost Ones.
Why are you helping the Governor?
This world is in distress. I wish to protect it from unnecessary suffering.
What do you know about the rank and file rebels?
Only that they threaten the established order. There is much risk to this world should the ruler die.
Do you know who is behind the uprising on this planet?
There is a malevolence here that drives your kin down the path of violence.
How did you come to be on Janus?
The world you call Janus was once created by the will of my kin. I have far more right to be on the Lilithon than any of you.
I spoke to the Magus in charge of operations on the planet. He said something's going on with this world. There are spontaneous mutations, animal attacks, maybe something. Maybe you have something to say about it?
The Lilithon is expressing her wrath. For centuries, this world has resisted the brutality inflicted upon it by soulless machines and unmindful creatures. But what the machine man told you, that is something else. Something more frightening. The planet is fighting an evil that has taken root in its very cradle.
Why do you call me a Luntark?
Because that is what you are. Elantark means stranger from the darkness amidst the stars. You descended on flame-winged machines, in a dark time, when the air of the planet is soaked in blood and pain. Will you be the one to bring peace to the Lilithon?
Your answers are not particularly helpful.
But you are not asking for help, Elantark. You are merely asking questions, the answers to which are either unimportant or wreathed in shadow. Explore this place. Speak to those who know. A simple task for you, and an insurmountable challenge for me, since my very appearance provokes fear and suspicion. When you learn anything, tell me. Perhaps then my answers will be helpful to your search.
Alright, so before I pick the obvious dogmatic one, so Yoet is a Elder companion that you can get, or Eldari companion, I guess is the now technical new term. She's an operative, and her second class tree isn't set in stone. Generally probably makes a good assassin, but I'm sure she could be made into other things. She is iconoclast, so the neutral or more pragmatic route of the three. Um, we won't be using her in this run, and in fact we are just going to kill her. Mainly because A, it's dogmatic, B, it's part of an achievement. She will fail though.
Rise to the top, or get
I have
left in the
used her in
dust.
the beta and stuff, and she was fine. There's nothing wrong with a sniper. I think her focus is more on like single target damage, which is fine because you have people like Argenta and Katsia, even my own rogue trader, and
Indeed.
people are to deal
I've
with
not
swaths of
seen many
enemies, so you don't
places that
really
flaunt
need
such luxury. If you
more.
were to
If
scrape
anything,
all the
it brings
guilt.
a little bit of balance to. Oh, sorry, we got a cutscene. I'm not talking though.
Keep your wits about you.
Probably brings a little bit of balance
Watch out.
to the party if you have someone that's more, I don't know, I guess the boss killer or the sturdier enemy killer. Here is your chance to take a small piece of this place with you. Oh, sorry, pardon me. I'm normally pretty good at muting my mic for that. That one caught me off by surprise. Move closer and silently take in the view. In that case, I imagine you never set foot in sea waters before. Would you like to try? There's nothing to fear. We shall just let our feet soak a little. Now, I do recommend taking off your boots before you do this. But, yeah. It's time we were on our way.
My warp site reveals something.
Yep. And we found Charter's pendant. Okay. So they have an interesting choice. So this is a pendant. The Yellow Imperium is at 70. What's Zoe at 30? We put that on you, which you don't have anything anyway. You're at 60, so it helps your other stats, so that's all that matters.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, that's closed again. Alright, so we can
As it
talk to
should
that
be.
one. And then we have Mr. Quint over here, so just drop a save for the sake of dropping save. And we shall have a conversation with them. Alright, so we're going to turn in the dead body. I uncovered the servant who betrayed the governor. Here is the place where you find his body. What record of our conversation? It seems like this guy would probably make a better governor than the one we just put under arrest. Laudable foresight. What do you think of Miss Fiat? What do you have to say about the governor's helper, Hewitt? What skull are you talking about? Yeah, Mercurius, like this would be very nice on my desk. What are your duties here? Speaking of the dynasty, when were your last shipment sent? When did the collector ships last come to Janus? That's enough. Tell me about Janus, what's happening on this planet. I want to know the details, where the rebels are struck and how. Who is directing rebels? Does anyone know? What are you doing to combat the rebels? Alright, that's enough for now. What do you know about the attack on the estate? Alright, we'll take our leave.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Alright, we'll go pick this up. We're just gonna keep
Duty
looking around.
prevails.
Alright, so this is where we had our fight. The game is nice enough to wrap
Is there
all
money
this
to be
up
made?
in one nice little part.
What do
Never
we have
doubt me.
here?
Hotshot Lasgun. Alrighty.
I
gonna
always
come
have a
over here.
backup plan.
What's going on here? You're going to poison the rebel? Who is he? What's so special about this building? I want to talk to the person inside. If you dare question me, out of my way. Alright, so we're gonna go in. We're gonna have a nice chat with this little individual. We're gonna examine the door. So we have a few options. We're gonna brute force it for once. Why should I listen to a filthy insurgent? You're telling me people are seeing evil spirits? Who was behind the rebels? There'll be no end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation, but to do that I need to meet with your leader. Alright, I'm done listening to you, rebel. Bang. So if we had a gun, we would actually just pull it out and shoot them. The game is good that it kind of changes how you kill people in options based on the weapon you're currently wielding. I do kind of wish that I could just have a pistol, so that I just pull out a pistol and shoot them instead.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
What advice do you seek?
Alright, out we go. Now, I believe with all of that sorted, we can go check to see if we found any more dialogue. Nope. So we are just good to
Rise to the
exit
top,
this area
or get left in the dust.
and go find these rebels. And deal with them, rebel scum. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Star Wars reference aside, let us get going. Alright, so we go back on Janus. This time we are going... Yep. We're kind of just doing more of a deep scan on the planet. Alright, special holding planet wide press services. We'll go grow a tax plan by Abel. And we'll do the tech use one with Pascal. Alright, so with that, we can go to the level base. We leveled up. So we'll kind of quickly sort that out as soon as we land. Alrighty, so for us, we want willpower. And we also want, does it hurt? So again, this is just powering up the tactical nuke that's going to be, when we get to, where is it? Here. So the thing I was forgetting is I don't actually have this part here yet. Which is, putting the burn on everyone. So, what skill for Argenta? And we want stacking the deck. So stacking the deck is increasing critical damage dealt. What's it? Cassia is next. More navigator stuff. This one here. Enemies damage by navigator is suffered an additional 12%. So this, I think this is based on willpower or perception. One of the two. Perception by the looks of it. From warp damage. Basically more murder and more murder. And then more willpower. Pascal. Flared Locus. And then we want Intelligence. Keyboard. Agility and lethality. So lethality heightens. Agility. Lastly, able. So weapon skill and enduring shield. Alright, so we can be in our exploration.
I always keep my options open.
Alrighty, let's look. So we can go down there.
Lord Captain Theodora and I once landed on a green world similar to this
we're
one.
not going to just yet. We're going to go
Two-thirds of
this
the
way
team perished
first.
in the jaws of wild beasts, while the rest died of fever.
Alright, so we've encountered some rebels already.
I'll make an example out of you.
Show them no mercy.
Oh, you'll call for backup, will you? Sure you will. Alright, so what do we got? We got Cassia, then we got this guy, and we got that guy. Yeah, so I'm not overly worried. Probably don't need to do the missionary oath maneuver, because everyone will probably be dead quickly enough. And missionary oath and all that stuff is pretty good, but you don't have to use it 100% of the time. Sometimes it's just better to thin the herds down, especially if you know that your turn orders are coming up if you kill them in the right order. Like we got Argenta coming up, so we'll drop this down here.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
We'll do that. We'll put anyone more particularly tanky, not really.
My vow is to serve.
And we'll just delete this group with the plasma.
I'll enshrine the memory of this righteous moment.
Oh, that's interesting. 'Cause, that caused burn? Maybe it did. Oh, that could be because of... Yeah, it's because we inflicted a critical hit. That's right. And Cassie can just come over here. Should be able to manhandle air, or maybe not. Over here. There we go. Well, except for this one person here, which we can entice into a better spot.
Not to cross my gaze.
Yeah, so Cassie
I'm
can
not
do that.
accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And Fushwada.
Witness the fury of House Orcelio.
And so we got that one's done, and we've only got these two over here, which Argenta should well and truly be able to mow down with superior firepower.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yeah, we've even got that activated, so pop that, pop that. We're just gonna
As the
unload.
is a prayer. I'll do it.
Slaughter. Dash
Doubt is for the
over.
weak. I am his will
And this
made
fight's over
manifest.
anyway, but we'll do this.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Yeah, as I'm kind of noticing, even with the nerfs, Cassia is still pulling out, in terms of dealing more damage a lot more than even Argenta, which tended to be kind of the case in my playthrough, because I used her as a tactical nuke back then too. That's not to say that Argenta can't pull the numbers, but being able to go first and then doing that kind of tends to
Operation
Keep your wits about you.
successful.
not leave many bodies left for Argenta to actually get the kill.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
An expected
yeah.
result.
So yeah, Cassie is still clearly my #1 ranked companion.
If I could
it'll be
see the
interesting to
golden light of
see
the Astronomicon
once we
as
get
you see it, Cassia.
our
I
law
would probably
enforcement
go
friend
still forever,
in the party,
unable to take
whether or
my
not
eyes
he
off the
can,
radiance of the Emperor for an instant.
whether or not he can outdo
I
her.
think you would manage.
I
You have
see
different
what
hues
others
of
do
light
not.
within you. Gold, silver, and crimson. One of them would call you back to this world.
Alright, we're going to loot this body.
Ready for data input.
So move everyone over here. Pick the corpse. Should probably put that on Pascal. And we'll give that to Argenta. But first things first, we have some company. I believe this should be an ambush.
your
Yep,
darkened colors.
it's alright. They're all in the same spot that we want them to be in. Now it's a bit unfortunate this one is on the other side, so what we actually want is to drop front line down there. Can I get... No. We'll hit those two. All to come over here.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I'll do that. Then we will make this gentleman take a bit of a step back.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me,
Do that.
if you insist, Lord Captain.
So
The
bus
spirit
party.
prognosis is favorable.
We will do that
Running
to this
binary
one.
override.
Do that to that one. And then we will still continue to kill these ones. And then we'll go joint analysis. That one burnt to death. Go over here.
I'll do it.
And we're just going to unload into these.
Each strike is a prayer.
See? She still does amazing numbers.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Oh.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I have to double check when
I'll
we
do it.
actually get... Oh, come on,
As
stop
the
missing
Emperor
80s.
commands, I act. For you, my Emperor! I'll do it.
Just gonna pop that. Take
As
us
the
up to
Emperor
90.
commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check to see when we actually
Eradicated.
get the item that will fix her accuracy issues. Once she gets it, I don't think she'll ever not be having it on.
Let us not dawdle.
Alright, so we're done in this area. Now we'll go down the other one. On here, I should say. I'll drop a save. And then...
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
So this is the only time, perhaps, maybe, I would have really preferred if we did have you at
You will beg for mercy,
in
but
our
I will
party,
grant none.
but
Are you ready to die?
we will make do without her. So Cassia can come over here. Genta can also come over here. I'm gonna actually have Evil over this side too. And I'm gonna have my rogue trader and keeper go down this way. Yeah, that should be fine. Because I imagine my rogue trader will be able to do the job that I would have wanted you to do anyway, so it doesn't matter. So Pascal can go here.
My vow is to
Buff the
serve.
party. Buff the party some more.
Request approved. Running
Right here.
function successfully terminated.
Then I guess just do
The
change
Omnissiah
analysis.
knows all, comprehends all.
I'll pop
Request
one too.
approved.
Alright, so Cassia. Right, the zoom on this map is a bit annoying sometimes. What do you got? If I come over here.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Right, you can't see everyone, that's good. We will do that.
Let's get to it.
Do that.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Do that one.
Now you're clad in scarlet.
And then
I am
That
a
one.
navigator, not a servitor.
that pulled down there. Yes, it did. Cool. That should hopefully make Argenta's job a bit easier. Alrighty, what do we got? So that one.
I'll do it. As the Emperor
one,
commands,
that
I
one.
act.
Yeah, if you kindly just murder these two.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Oh, I didn't pop that. That's why. It's fine.
Doubt is for the weak.
Single shot this gentleman.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Then I guess I will pop the
In
rogue
thy
action.
light I stand, and thy light I crave.
So there's no real point.
As the
Bang.
end eradicated. Faith.
Bang,
I'll do
bang.
it. As
bang.
none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Can't draw line of sights too.
I'll do
Bang.
it. Doubt
Bang.
is for the weak.
Bang,
Eradicated. I'll do it.
bang.
Faith
Bang.
without deeds is worthless.
Wow, her accuracy is
I refuse.
leaving much to be desired.
Show me what you got.
But it's okay because I don't think I wanted to kill everyone in this one round for reasons that will manifest itself soon enough. I put Abel in the wrong way. We'll go over here.
My place is at the fore.
I will charge all the way that I can.
Victory is imminent.
Then I will just taunt. And I'll cast
At your beck and
Cure.
call. I will do my duty.
And a pot shot. There we go. Alright, so we're going over this way. Keep always gonna go up
Death
this gentleman.
comes in silence. Trust me.
Right that.
I
White dance. Him. And she can just stop there.
Each strike is a prayer.
My character is gonna come over here. Am I in range to do anything? Nope. Yes, my character's not gonna do anything this turn.
An offering of
Okay, so I guess it's not happening this turn. That's fine.
Activate calculated fury
Um,
algorithm.
To make them take more
Binary
damage.
override. Request approved. The
Do
scriptural
that.
prognosis is favorable.
AoE. Joint
My
analysis
vow is to
again.
serve.
over
Emperor,
here.
give me strength.
Make this
Me?
gentleman get a bit
If you
closer.
insist, Lord Captain.
Cannot.
If I may, I'm not a try to die with grace, at least.
Put that one there. So go over here is fine. Level the sword up, pop
I'll do it.
that.
Doubt is for the weak.
Burst fire, mow this guy
As the
down.
Emperor eradicated.
Generally surprised I haven't popped it yet.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
So sworn enemy.
It will be done. I'm not interested.
Then we're gonna taunt
Victory
him.
is imminent.
Sure.
I will not die in dishonor.
So I'm purposely not wasting a few things because I know what's about to happen or what should be happening. Oh, there's a rebel over here.
I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Here we go. They're finally showing up. This is a bad camera angle though. So unfortunately, that's a really bad camera angle. But these gentlemen finally show up, and they're the reason why I kind of wish I had Joette, because she's pretty good at hitting high dodgy people. But okay, we will make do without it.
Request approved. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
My faith shields me.
Well, Pascal had himself. That's alright. Alright, Cassia is going to come back over
I
here.
have read tomes of military tactics.
So what I want to do is I want to pop
I
that
am a
over here.
navigator,
My path won't
not
end
a
here.
servitor.
Draw them out of cover. And then we'll go
Me.
for this
If you insist,
on
Lord
Argenta.
Captain.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do
Take
it.
my shot.
Isha, heal my wounds.
And then we will find our Argenta.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Yeah, just do that again.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act.
And then we're just going to riddle this guy with superior firepower.
Reich is a prayer. Faith without
And top
deeds
level
is
and sorter.
worthless. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
That'll be it for there. That'll be it for there. Then Argenta's actual turn. So again,
I'll do
we're
it.
just gonna riddle him with bullets and pray. I'll take a
God
step over this
Emperor,
side
move through
instead.
me. Be the fire in my heart.
Yeah, it would have been nice if he died, but he didn't. It's okay. We're quite dodgy.
A tactically sound approach.
Alright, sworn enemy.
At your beck and call. It
Back
will be done.
slash. And then, yeah. Oh, I missed the assassin.
The shadows will see it done.
Meat boy dance.
I will join the ancestors.
And then there was this other rebel over here. So we're gonna go pay you a visit next.
There is only death. Yours
So, jumpity,
or mine.
hippity hoppity, your soul is now
As the
my
tenets
property.
demand. Trust me. I shall not fail.
Apparently I couldn't kill him in one shot. Woe is me. So we'll just do this, which will guarantee killing.
Another enemy down.
Alright. Yeah, so this one's going on for a little bit, just because obviously the reinforcements,
Cogitation.
which I wanted to make sure did spawn, and then obviously this gentleman down here is being a bit of pain. He's quite beefy. Let us see if we can fix
Step
that
aside.
with Cassia
The
though.
navigator is coming. If I may? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Make Abel go.
I
Get
will.
a free swing. Can you draw a bead? Yes, you can.
Doubt is for the weak.
Don't think it actually did anything though, because it's too armored.
Indeed.
That didn't do anything either. Sigh.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
Pascal, can you kill him yet?
The Omnissiah condemns you.
There he dies, finally. Alright, so we will, go on our loot spree here. So, chainswords, armor. I'm gonna set these to cargo because we'll never be using any Xenos heretical gear in our run, for we are loyal sons of the Imperium, or loyal sons and daughters of the Imperium. I
Rise to
should
the
say.
top, or get left in the
Sorry,
dust.
I am too used to speaking about Space Marines where, you know, for reasons of lore, they are only male because implementation into anyone of the female persuasion ends with horrific explosions of the body because of the gene seed and just how it works. So, it is what it is. It's okay, because they have, like, other armies, there's, like, the Sister Battles and the Sister of Silence, which are arguably cooler than Space Marines in some regards. So, that everyone almost. Okay, so down
I
here.
always keep my options open.
Actually funny, I remember watching something on YouTube, like a short or something, about how an aspirant couldn't become a Space Marine for that very reason, and they need to find their own way
Attention to
instead to
detail
serve
is the
the
key to
Emperor,
success.
and it's like, just send her the Skull of Progenium, or
I better
put her
myself
in
through my
the
service.
Sonus Tempest Drop Troops, which is like the most elite of
See?
the elite
Right there.
when it comes to
Never
Imperial
doubt
forces for
me.
normal humans. Like, you could do so many things.
The Emperor favors me today.
Because the fact that,
I
like, she
better
was better
myself
than
through my service.
all the other aspirants. I think it was for like the Raven Guard chapter or something. Um, but yeah, he was like just clearly better, but couldn't for obvious reasons. Agility for 5 and athletics. It's a UI. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, these weapons here, recoil. Once you got on now. Yeah, we'll put that one on you, because recoil will help with accuracy. Oh, pardon me. Sorry, breakfast is repeating.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh, we haven't gotten to it yet, that's fine. I think that's on the way there, okay.
We
Yeah,
should
okay.
deal with
Whoop.
this.
We will
I will lead us to fortune.
go around, go around.
I can see the agitation and fear of the servants beside me. But you, how do you manage to drown out their colors
Oh,
with mere
that's
words?
Lower Xenos.
Their
So
dark hues dissolve immediately, and humility sets
we
in.
actually want Pascal for this, not our character.
I have always desired only respect, not fear. It is good to know that my efforts have not been in vain. Thank you for telling me.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Right. So go over here. Then we can go up.
Compared to
What
naval
a
service,
peculiar
that was
thing.
barely a challenge.
Duty prevails.
And pick up all this stuff. And then we get this here. I need that.
Let us not dawdle.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Okay. We'll head down here. Anything?
Cast your eye there.
There was something here. That would make a really good item for a companion, but again, no Xenos this run.
I always get the job done.
And I know there'll be someone that says, "But rogue traders have permission to use Xenos." Yes, but still. Alrighty, so I will end the video here because I know what's coming up. So we will continue on in the next episode, finishing up Janus, and then heading out into the voidness of space. If you've been liking the series, again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will catch you next time.